Welcome to the Kickoff Podcast. I'm your host, Jaron Carper, accompanied by my co-hosts Nathan Rudd and Riley Wheeler. We've got our first episode ready to get going here. So, how are we feeling, gentlemen?
Yeah, just excited to get this going finally. We've been talking about it for a while, obviously, but actually sitting down and doing it is a lot more than just talking about it. So very happy to be here with you guys.
Yeah, super excited to just talk about just things that we usually do, just hanging out, and now we get to actually put our thoughts out in front of others. So I'm just excited to start the pod. I echo a lot of what these guys just said, and really excited.
Yeah, it should be fun. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves, or you want me to go
So
first?
I think host go
Yeah, I think
first.
All
host.
right, all right. Well, my name is Jaron Carper. Like I said earlier, I'm a big-time Iowa Hawkeye and Carolina Panthers fan. Um, Yeah, I like to dabble in the draft a lot. I just like watching football and hoping that my team will win something sometime soon. But we all can hope. Um, yeah, no. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay.
I'm Riley Wheeler. My team obviously is the Baltimore Ravens. Go flock, even though, Max Crosby didn't work out too well, but
All
it's
right.
it's okay. It's okay. Uh, I'm not as knowledgeable as these guys in football, sports in general, but hey, we gotta have a dumb person in the group. So let's do this.
All right.
Let-
Well, I don't. Well,
we're gonna
we
lock
won't
it in.
consider you dumb. Well, by the
We're gonna
time we're
lock
done
it
with
in.
this, you'll be with
Yeah.
us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be great.
Then I am Nathan Rudd. I am a big Philadelphia Eagles fan and a big Cyclones fan too. Filming this during after this first round of 64 games for March
Yeah,
Madness,
March
we got our
Madness.
first win,
Hmm.
so hoping we go on a streak, and, yeah, I'm looking looking and feeling good about Cyclones and March Madness, but about enough about that. I'm just really excited to get going on this podcast and, go Birds.
Well, you know, you did mention Max Crosby, so we could dive into that real quick.
Yeah. Let's
Man,
do it.
what an interesting 40 what was it, 48 hours, 72 hours
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
highs and lows,
Yeah. Yeah.
huh?
No, I mean, listen. Recently with the Ravens, man, we saw it with Jair, we saw it with Max. Just stuff not working out. I don't know what is behind the scenes. Maybe I don't know if Max actually didn't pass the physical. But we do know that he was hurt. So obviously the Ravens would know that going into the trade, and we still gave him the 2 first round picks. So it just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but, um, yeah, I mean, it was a super weird situation
Well, it would have been a little bit less of a blow if you didn't lose your starting center and Lord knows what else you lost. That was a
to the
rough
same team,
offseason.
to the
To
To
same
the
the
team,
same
team.
team.
to the
Yeah,
same
to the
team.
same team.
Yeah. They paid Linderbaum, he's great the great player that he is.
Great player.
Go Hawks. No, I'm
Hey
kidding.
now, go
Roll
Hawks.
Clones, baby. Um,
Whoa.
no, I mean, yeah, we lost Tyler Linderbaum, top 5 center in the league to the Raiders who overpaid him. I think highest paid center in history,
Highest
right?
paid interior lineman.
Interior
That's
Ever.
including
lineman.
guards.
Ever.
Jeez Louise. Yeah. No, I mean, we weren't gonna be able to match that with our cap space, so it sucks, but it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing with, like, underperforming teams is that if you want these, like, really good offensive linemen especially, you kinda have to foot the bill and, like, you gotta go above and beyond what the market is, kinda reset that market, and so, I'm sure a lot of the, upcoming free agent centers and guards like seeing that contract because
Yeah.
some of the stuff they get next offseason is only gonna go up, so but yeah, I mean, the Max Crosby trade, it kind of in hindsight now, it's like, all right, at least we get our first round picks back. Like, obviously, we're missing out on this like dominant top 5, top 10, whatever you want to call him, pass rusher that would have really helped that unit. But it's not all bad because then you guys go out and get Trey Hendrickson, who is, when he's at his best, one of the best pass rushers. He's proven it with his early years with the Bengals and even later on with the Saints, or later years, I should say, with the Saints. But yeah, it's not all bad looking back on it. But definitely a tough blow.
Yeah.
And you guys draft good. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
you guys draft really good, so I don't know.
Well, I heard EDC talking about, he wanted a receiver. I don't want a receiver anymore. I've
No?
seen it play out time and time again. We draft early round receivers, either don't pan out or it just doesn't fit the scheme, right? I mean, we have Derrick Henry, we got Lamar Jackson, and we're continuing to draft wide receivers. I want the lineman. I want an interior lineman. I do. I don't got names, but the guy from Penn State, I really like him a lot.
They got Ione.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm hoping for personally.
Mm.
He's not bad. It would be a good get.
A lot of fans don't like the trench pick. That's not the sexy pick. You want the flashy wide receiver, the uh, fast, lanky corner or something like that. But that's how good teams slowly get better, is constantly going through the trenches. You get your O line, you get your D line, and then everything else will just kind of build through.
Right. Look at the Eagles. I mean, they control,
Yep.
especially the 2024 year. What year did they win the Super Bowl? 2023, 2024?
2024, yeah.
Okay, so
Like 24, 25.
yeah, 24, 25. So, I mean, that team, to me, they controlled the line better than anyone else. On the D line and the O line, they had an amazing offensive line. They had an amazing defensive line. Obviously, you got Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis on the defensive front, and then you got your two edges. I mean, it's just that is such a tough combo.
Good
Yeah.
practice reps. Great practice reps. I mean, you got two of the best,
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
lines.
yeah.
It's nuts. The Eagles are nuts. I know a lot about spending a lot for, offensive line. Robert Hunt, Damian Lewis. We had to
Yeah.
pay a lot for
Ooh,
that. They're kinda eating our cap right now, but
I mean, we gotta jump right into this year's free agency if we wanted to. I mean, your
yeah.
Panthers had a pretty
Hey, now,
active offseason.
Devin Lloyd, Jalen Phillips.
They stole them right from us.
Yeah, it's great, man. I'm excited, but again, had to overpay a little bit, but, if he stays healthy, he's entering the prime of his career, so I'm fine with it. Whatever.
That's the big if.
I'm completely fine with it.
what is your favorite pickup for the Panthers this year?
Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd?
We needed so much help at the linebacker position. It was insane. I couldn't stand watching Christian Roseboom play any longer. Any longer. My least favorite is re-signing Nick Scott, but we don't need to talk about that. Maybe we'll get somebody.
Mhm.
I don't know. I really did not want Nick Scott back, but we did ship off Andy Dalton to the Eagles, so I'm
It's
fine with
true.
that. And we got a 7th round pick for Andy Dalton.
I did see
Yikes!
that. Yeah,
Fine
that's
with
true.
me.
That
How
didn't
about
happen too long ago.
how about a signing outside of the Panthers that you really like? And you could pull up the
Ugh,
tracker if need be, but
yeah. What about
I
you?
hate
What
to
about
put you
your
on the
Eagles,
spot.
Nate? What about you?
We weren't really this is kind of the Howie Roseman experience, is you're gonna get these players at the trade deadline that are, like, on 1 year left on their contract, and you let them walk and then get them for a compensatory pick. It's a whole process, so we are not really active in free agency as much as any other team, but we got, Tariq Woolen from Seattle. I really like that signing because just felt like constantly our cornerback that wasn't Cooper DeJean or Quinyon Mitchell was just getting picked apart, and so I like getting someone who is better than what Adoree Jackson gave us last year. So that I'll always be happy at a corner signing. And then, I mean, other than that, we just got a bunch of flyers. Like we got Arnold Ebiketie, who is former second round draft pick a couple of years ago, and he's a hometown kid. He went to college at Penn State. So stuff to look forward to, but nothing major, nothing that like the Panthers or Ravens kind of went out and did. So, but that's just what we do. We usually exist in the trade market, and I know the big trade that everyone's asking about is AJ Brown, but I think if that happens, it won't be until June 2nd because we save about 20 million on the dead cap if we wait till June 2nd. So, but yeah, that's my favorite Eagles move is probably Tariq Woolen. That's really the only one that is of
That's a good
note.
one. I like it. I mean,
Oh, for
I don't
sure.
hate Reek,
No.
but not like he's
Oh,
gonna
that's right.
be
Is he going by Reek Woolen
He
now?
might be
I
going by
think
Reek,
so. I
yeah.
think it's
Reek.
Reek
Yep.
Woolen. Alright,
I got to know this stuff now.
Riley, what about you? Ravens, favorite pick?
I
Pickup?
mean, dude, I think, obviously we had a lot more losses than gains in my eyes.
Yeah,
But I mean, looking at the free agency, it Trey Hendrickson's probably
yeah,
got to be my favorite. I
yeah,
mean,
for
because
sure.
we've had John Simpson, which we signed from the Jets, I believe, and he wasn't bad, but it's like we got rid of him for a reason in the first place, and now we're bringing him
Yeah,
back. And it's
He's
just because of our line's thin, like really thin.
he's been
yeah,
better on the Jets,
Yeah,
so that's a good like, if you can just kinda keep him where he's at,
right.
uh,
Yep,
I
yep.
think
And he was
that's a good
blocking for
pickup.
Fields too.
yeah,
So, I mean, that kinda replicates a Lamar-esque kinda player, so, I mean,
yeah,
maybe it
mobile
pans out.
quarterback.
Yeah, maybe it pans out well.
Chidobe Awuzie is fun to bring
No,
back
no,
too.
he's great. Yeah, no,
I
I
like
he was
Chidobe Awuzie.
very good last year for us, I thought. I think outside of, Humphrey and Wiggins, obviously, I think he was a absolute beast of a corner, so it's nice
Mhm.
to have.
But to get back to your question, Nate, I think unfortunately my favorite signing is Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs.
Mm, yeah,
As much as I hate to admit that,
That's
but
yeah.
such a good signing.
it's I like it. It's good. And then Romeo Dobbs, I like that to the Patriots.
Mm,
I have an underrated one that, like, I really do like, and it's not one that, like, I don't think people are talking about enough. The Bengals going out to get Brian Cook at safety, I think that was awesome
Yeah.
because he is just someone that you could just move around anywhere. Like, you can
Uh-huh.
put him in the box, you can put him in at nickel, you can keep him as, like, a deep safety. I think he's a great player on those Chiefs teams, and obviously they didn't have it in their kinda cap outlook to re-sign him, but that's good. A team that really had kind of like nothing going for them on defense for the Bengals, and then losing your stud edge rusher who just you never saw eye to eye with, going to get Brian Cook, and then they also got Boye Mafe, who I was kind of surprised he got 20 million a year because I think he only had like 2 sacks last year playing all 17 games, but he's shown that he can get to the quarterback, whether it's with the pressure or with the sack. So I think the Bengals definitely improved their defense.
yeah.
So I'd say Brian Cook was probably my favorite signing. That was really
I really like the Kenneth Walker signing as well for the Chiefs. I think because I mean, you look at that team, it's really been, I guess, outside of the wide receivers, there's been some question marks there from time to time. I really like Rashee Rice still. I really like Travis Kelce still. And obviously you got Mahomes back at quarterback. So when you add a guy like Kenneth Walker, who just came off a Super Bowl MVP kind of game, I mean, it's gonna get scary, I think, in Kansas City, and it pains me as a Baltimore fan to say that. I wish Zay Flowers didn't fumble, man. That's all I could say. Wish we didn't fumble.
man.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. The Mark Andrews drop definitely hurt against Buffalo. That one hurt.
A lot of playoff
It's
woes
just
for
it's like
Baltimore
it's
Ravens.
like it's all about Lamar not being able to get it done, but it's like when his players don't come up in clutch games for him, it's kind of the status quo, right? I mean, it
It's
just
just easy
happens.
to blame the quarterback.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You just say like, "Oh, yep, that's on Lamar. He's
Right.
gotta throw a better ball," or, "Oh,
Yeah,
that's on Lamar. He's gotta
exactly.
just hand it off," or whatever. Like,
Exactly. I mean, even this year, Derrick Henry, all of those fumbles, he was so reliable last year, the years before, and I don't know what happened. He just game in, game
like height, weight, speed. Like he's just got everything. So I don't really know if it's.
right.
I don't know if that was. I don't think it's like something. It could have just been like an off year because fumbles are very like volatile. Like
It
where
is, yeah.
it's very hard to like pinpoint how many fumbles someone's gonna have in a year. It's just kind of like a random event. So yeah,
I don't think that has anything to do with age, so I agree with you.
yeah,
Like, I don't think just because somebody's 32, they're just gonna start fumbling more.
yeah.
Right,
I
yeah,
think it's just unlucky.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Really.
yeah. I mean, to the defender's credits, or I guess Derrick Henry credit, he a lot of the fumbles he had were just good defensive plays. Like if you watch him, there's multiple guys tackling him. There's multiple guys going for the ball, punching it out. That's gonna be tough to hold on to the ball to. It just is. But I think this year he's gonna be back, and I think he's gonna have a little bit of a vengeance with him. So, I'm very excited to see it. And I'm hoping that the rest of the team wants to play some winning football this year. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
still Derrick Henry at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
yeah. No,
Mhm.
yeah,
Like, I mean, but I don't care if it's 35, 40, it's still Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mhm.
But no, Kenneth Walker's my favorite.
Mhm.
You said yours is Brian Cook.
Brian Cook,
Yep.
yeah.
Do you have anybody outside of the
Well
Ravens?
well, I piggyback off what you said, I love the Kenneth
Oh,
Walker signing with the Chiefs.
record.
Um,
You have, like,
how about least favorite?
least
Least
I can
favorite?
favorite?
I can start with that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I
You
got my
got
least
someone off
favorite.
the
S
top of your
so
head.
so and this is no, like, disrespect whatsoever, but it's like you go out, you're signing a wide receiver who's never had a 1,000-yard season.
This one?
It's like it's like, why Alec Pierce? Like, I think he's great for the
Well,
Colts.
I hate to correct you off rip, but he did have 1,000 last year.
1,000-yard last year?
Yeah, but it was,
This is what happened.
1,047, so it was
Okay,
just over,
so
but
just over, and I'm not, like, a hater of him, but you paid him a lot of money.
Yeah.
You paid him a lot of money.
pretty sure
Yeah.
it
For
was 4 years, $116 million for Alec Pierce.
it's a lot.
114.
114,
Yep.
sorry.
114?
That's
It's a lot.
$28.5 million average.
It's a lot,
Yep.
and I don't think the value is completely there. I think for the right price, he's a great wide receiver, but I just don't you're paying him a lot of money there.
Yeah, I was kinda blown away when I saw that. That was like that was like one of the first things that happened in free agency, and I remember I texted Nate and I was like, "Oh, what? So much money."
Yeah.
I mean, and then
And
obviously
that
the
was right at the start, like, the free agency negotiation window opened at 11. Alec Pierce signed at, like, 11:02.
yeah,
I was like, "Wow,
no.
alright."
And then obviously he's their wide receiver 1 now, I would assume. You traded away
Yeah,
Pittman to the Steelers,
100%. And you're
and you
paying him
pay
that
him
much
that much
money.
money.
Yep.
He's your wide receiver 1. Do I think he's I don't think he's wide receiver 1.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
Well,
I hope he proves me wrong. I
yeah,
hope
Yeah,
every single
yeah,
player I talk bad about proves me wrong, but
yeah.
I'm just calling it how I see it, unfortunately.
I
I
mean, he got his money though. You
yeah,
know,
I he got his bag.
he got paid, so I mean, good for him. That's amazing.
Do you have one you don't like, Nate?
Oh, no, you can go. I'm still kinda running down a list of I have a couple names I'm thinking of, but if you're set on one, then you
I'm
go
not
right
set
ahead.
on one.
Okay. Well, I think an easy one for me to pick on is the Cleveland Browns signing Zion Johnson.
Yeah, that one's not great.
I I don't know how you can look at that Chargers unit last year and say, "I would like a piece from that line," because
It
Justin
was
Herbert
atrocious.
was fighting for his life about every drop back, it felt like.
Yeah,
And obviously, players change in different schemes, so I hope Zion Johnson, like I was just saying, I hope he proves me wrong and he balls out this year with the Browns. But the Browns paid him, I believe, $16.5 million per
let's
year at
look.
guard, which that's a pretty penny for a guard.
Yep,
16.5?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
And I think it is just for Cleveland about getting bodies in that offensive line room because you really needed to get 4 new ones, and they got Zion Johnson, they traded for Titus Howard, they signed Elton Jenkins. I believe there was one more piece that they got somewhere.
The
I
Browns?
yeah. I think they or no, they needed to replace 4, they have 3, so I think with one of those 2 first round picks, they'll go for a, offensive lineman, either at 6 or at 24, I believe.
AJ Epinesa went to the Browns?
I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
that was yesterday. He
Oh,
signed like a little 1-year,
Oh,
$5 million.
wow.
yeah.
I didn't even see that.
There's your
Um,
Hawkeye.
yeah, Browns. Anyway, my least favorite is Malik Willis.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know it's kind of a hot topic. I don't I don't know why you pay him that much money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much did they
You
end up
get
paying him?
what's the sample
I
size?
mean yeah, sample size isn't big, but I mean,
Okay.
just look at it, like, compared to, like, other quarterbacks. I think he's only where's the I mean,
3 years, 67 and a
oh,
half million,
okay. He's only get what is that?
22 and a
20,
half.
22.5 million. Go look at that compared to the other quarterbacks. I bet he's, like, middle 10 to bottom 10. Now, I'm not thinking of rookie deals. I think of quarterbacks that are not on rookie deals, he's probably, like, one of the lower ones. So
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it's
Yeah,
a
but
good enough bet,
I just
especially with
don't
when you're paying Tua all that money. They
That's true.
needed an option at quarterback, and in my opinion, in this draft class, there is not a quarterback I would like start day one other than Fernando Mendoza. So
I
if
agree
you
with
need
you.
competent quarterback play, I think Malik Willis would have been your best option.
I just think the Dolphins just took on $99 million in dead cap.
So you have to
Why
get kind of a cheaper quarterback.
but why not if you're gonna cut him, why not just roll with it one more year when we have a draft class with even more quarterbacks? That's my harp on it. That's why I don't like it. You just took $99 million in dead cap, signed Malik Willis to a $22.5 million deal per year for the next 3 years,
Well,
and then what I and then you trade everybody from him. So when he doesn't have the ability to throw to the Jalen Waddle, well, Tyreek Hill was there, and then you dismantle part of his defense. What what are you gonna do when
It
he
does seem a little
sucks?
pointless, doesn't it? It
I
does seem like
So you just spent that's why I don't like it. You just did all of this, and
yeah,
you got this cheap quarterback that can play football. He can be a NFL quarterback. We've seen it on the Packers. But then you just removed all of his weapons.
yeah,
So you just hope that you can get these weapons to fall to you in the draft and develop them. How good has Miami developed their players lately?
not amazing.
Okay, so what are we doing? Like that's where my disconnect is. Why not just stick with Tua?
Well,
Sh-
eh,
And
I'm
then
sorry.
like if you still want to trade Jalen Waddle, sure. You're gonna get rid of Tua next year anyway. You That's when you can get that wide receiver round one with that Jalen Waddle pick, or get some of those developed players that can play. Tua is not a bad quarterback. I don't think he's great, but we know how he can play. The Dolphins suck anyway, so I'm not gonna get on too big of a tangent, but I just think it's stupid.
My big thing with why they let Tua go is that whole entire front office, that entire coaching staff has no bearing, no backing to him. They didn't draft him, they
Yeah,
didn't extend him, they didn't do anything. So I think the owner brought that whole like Packers regime kind of in because they got
yeah,
the Packers assistant GM as their GM. They got Jeff Halfley. Two things that I really like for them.
yeah,
They got that whole Packers regime in there, and I think their whole plan is to wipe the slate clean, build this roster how you want it to, and I think it's going to be through the trenches. I really do because Halfley said that in combine interviews and press conference interviews. He's
yeah,
trenches, trenches, trenches. So there's just no, they have no backing with Tua, so they're just like, give me a guy that I know, Malik Willis,
yeah.
in the building, and just
And
try to
then
get me as
who's he
much
throwing
wins.
to?
Well, that's why that's the point of a rebuild.
I think
I
this was all hindsight though, right? I mean, I think the Dolphins front office, they're like, okay, we knew we were going to trade X, Y, and Z players or
Sure.
get rid of X, Y, and Z. But when Malik Willis signed, he's under the impression, oh, I get Achan, I get Waddle, and it's like, you don't.
Yeah,
Newsflash, and it's like,
Yeah.
I think that sucks for him. But I understand why you don't like the signing.
I
I
just
get it for all those reasons.
You build the trenches, that's great.
Right.
If I had to do a rebuild, I'm building the trenches first, protect my quarterback, and then get pieces. Malik Willis was able to play last year because he had a good offensive line in Green Bay. He had the weapons in Green Bay. He had the defense that could help him if he gets in a pickle. I mean, Green Bay wasn't a bad team last year.
no, they made
And
the
then you
playoffs.
just wiped everything for him in Miami. I I I, I don't get it.
I guess we'll
Sure,
see.
you draft the trenches, but
Yeah,
then who's he throwing to?
true.
But
That's
like
fair.
Will Jordan Humphrey, is he even on there? Is he on
Uh,
the Broncos
I
still?
don't know. I
Although
have
I
no idea.
will say, I think we can all agree on this. I think that your offensive line are like finding an offensive lineman, a good elite offensive lineman, is way harder than finding an elite
Yes,
receiver.
I agree.
Absolutely.
So when you're looking at it like that, I think you could get a guy 5th, 6th, 7th round. Maybe there's a solid wide receiver out there. I mean, it could work out. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but you
It's gonna
don't
be
wanna
tough.
take a flyer on like a Jalen Nailor, Mike Evans stay in Florida.
They could have.
Mike Evans is gonna not play at all next year. That whole facility
Really?
by the 49ers is just gonna rip his hamstring
Yeah.
apart.
Here we go. The electromagnetic
Yeah.
waves affecting the
Yeah.
ACLs of Niners players.
We
Yep.
we could we could do a futures bet. When will Mike Evans be injured by? Which week? Week
Over
3?
under games
Week
played.
5?
Week 5.
Like, what are we talking
I'm
about?
just so glad he's out of my division. So
Yeah.
glad. So
Now you
glad.
have to deal with Travis Etienne.
I think
Oh,
personally,
Travis Etienne, yeah, lovely.
I
Oh
think
my
he should have
gosh.
stayed with Tampa Bay, man. I think it would have been great if he just wrote it out there. Tampa Bay legend. I mean, he always will be, but
Oh, for sure.
man, if he just like wrote it out there,
I don't get it.
it's not
I
like that team's bad.
no.
No.
I just think there was a disconnect between coach and kinda all that. I don't know if he was the biggest fan of Bulls
Right,
after how
right,
they missed the playoffs last year and
right.
all that. So I just think both sides wanted a clean slate.
Yeah.
So
I
Who's
don't think he liked Baker Mayfield either.
He didn't like
Ooh.
Baker Mayfield? I
I
did not
saw
know that.
it was, like, right after the Mike Evans thing came out, and everybody's like, "Why is he leaving?" I don't remember who it was from. Could have just been clickbait, but yeah, there was, like apparently Baker Mayfield is, like, not he didn't really like Mike Evans. He didn't really Baker Mayfield doesn't like Bulls. Like, Baker Mayfield's just very from the article is very disconnected, but
Hmm, okay.
Because who was the coach when Brady was there when they won the Super Bowl?
Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Did he retire? Like, he
I don't
technically
know. I don't know.
I
retired?
think it was kind of like,
Sent off?
yeah, so he retired 1 year before Brady left, and then they kinda promoted Todd Bowles. I think it was kind of like a, "Hey, I'm not gonna leave you high and dry, so we're gonna give you 1 more year of Brady, and then he's gonna retire, and then the team, like, then it's on you. Get your
Yeah,
quarterback, get all of the thing."
I
And
it's over with.
yeah, I think unless they I think even if they make the playoffs next year, he's gone. I truly
who?
do. Todd
Todd?
Bowles.
Okay.
I don't know why this just popped in my head, but Robert Saleh, what team is he coaching for?
Titans.
Titans. He just got
Yeah.
hired there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
He's already stolen half the Jets D line
Yep.
that he
Yep.
had when he was there.
I just
Yep.
Jermaine Johnson and John Franklin Myers.
good. Good edge
Oh,
rushing.
Hey, we'll
Jermaine
So
see.
Johnson.
we'll see, man.
I like
Maybe it
him.
works. I don't know.
Again, we'll try again with Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
He's got a
No.
quarterback this time, though, Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Cam Ward. Big
Yeah.
Cam Ward guy over here. And
Yeah.
they got the 4th overall pick. I mean,
Yeah.
they got potential, man. They could make some noise AFC South. Especially with like the Jags lost a lot. Texans, I mean, had a shaky playoff game against Patriots, so
Yeah.
you don't know.
It's also the Patriots.
Yeah. I think if I was a betting man, I'd probably say Texans
Yeah.
run it back, but those Titans, man, they could make some noise here next couple of years. I
Yeah.
truly
Yeah.
believe that. They had a lot of good signings too. They got
Yeah. They did.
Alontae Taylor, Cordell
Yeah.
Flott, what's the other one? I feel like I'm missing a big one. John Franklin Myers, like I just said. They
Mhm.
traded for Jermaine Johnson.
What pick
Uh,
do they have?
4th.
Fourth,
Fourth.
Jeremiah
Jeez.
Love.
Yeah. Jeremiah Love.
Rondale
Ooh.
Robinson.
Dude, I
Yeah,
saw.
Wandale for the offense.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw this like thing on Instagram. It was like Ravens gonna draft. What was? I'm sorry. Jeremiah Love, and I'm like, dude, what are we talking about? It had to have been a meme because I'm like sitting here. I'm like, dude, we have Derrick Henry, and I know he's older, but like, and number two, he's not even gonna fall that far. I don't think so.
No.
No. That I think that is why the Chiefs went out and got Kenneth Walker, because they were
Yes.
one of
They
those
knew,
teams that was
yeah.
linked to Jeremiah Love,
Right,
and then they're like, "Oh, he's not making it to
right.
9 anymore, so let's go get a running back we trust." Because the Pacheco experiment was over. I mean, I think the
His
writing
shelf
was on
life
the
is
wall.
done.
Yeah. He was a good back for him. Yeah. What was he, 7th round? Maybe even undrafted?
Yeah, no, Pacheco was a great back for
Yeah,
him,
oh,
but
yeah.
his
The
shelf
writing
life's
was on the
done.
wall, yeah.
It's like Sony Michel.
He was done. So oh god, Sonny Michel, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. But yeah, I Jeremiah Love has a lot of landing spots in that top 10.
Yep.
I think it truly, in my opinion, starts at 3 to the Cardinals, but I think with how they've kind of navigated through free agency, getting Tyler Algier and keeping James Conner, and they still have Trey Benson. I think that running back room is a little, like, too loaded to where
Yeah,
it's
a
like, "Okay,
little crowded.
we don't need to take a running back 3rd overall." Uh, but then Titans at 4, I mean, they tried to trade Tony Pollard last offseason. They still got Tajay Spears. I think only 1 year, maybe 2 years left on that
Yeah, I
rookie
don't
deal
know.
for him, but and then you got Giants at 5.
They
Um,
they don't need.
now, of course, it always goes great for one team when they draft a running back in the top 5.
Yep.
So, get ready for Jeremiah Love to be an Eagle in 4 years if that happens.
Oh gosh.
Alright.
Not right.
Yeah. That's
But
cool.
no, a lot of landing spots for him.
Yeah.
Even Commanders at 7. I
Yeah.
mean, Really anywhere from 3 to 8, I think he could go, but I don't think he's
Yeah.
making it past the Saints at 8.
No, I don't think
You
so.
heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's not even a hot
I
take,
don't
that's
think
just that's my take.
I don't think Travis Etienne stops you from taking Jeremiah Love
Yeah, no.
if he falls there.
I don't think they will,
No.
but
You
you
know
never know. Th I saw the Falcons take Michael Penix after giving Kirk Cousins
yeah.
$160,000,000.
I'm
Anything's
I'm
possible.
I'm fine with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I
Of
I
course you are.
I know. It was great, and then who did they just get? Oh, Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, dude, give me that. Well, that's fine.
Someone explained it perfectly. You have 2 left-handed quarterbacks and then paying someone $160,000,000 to watch them play.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, literally,
Like,
bro.
that Falcons got a lot of work, but
Yeah, that's fine with me.
any
Either
signings they had that was of note? I mean, the 2 is the headline-worthy one, but, I mean,
Nick Folk is their top.
wow. Wow.
Nice.
God, then they had the whole James Pierce situation, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but did you see he's not getting charged? Like, he doesn't have to go to jail or anything?
Oh. Well, I
Yeah,
saw he, like I saw there was, like, a
bail.
what was it, bail? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that there was, like, a what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it wasn't as severe as originally reported. That's
Yeah.
what I had seen. I
Yeah.
didn't know if it was, like okay.
I guess if you wanna throw in Azeez Ojulari there, sure.
I feel like that's an Arnold Ebiketie replacement. 'Cause yeah, Azeez was on the Eagles, went to the Falcons, and then we took Arnold Ebiketie from them, so I feel like it's kinda like a neutral move, so,
Austin Hooper, Olamide Zaccheaus.
yeah. So, yeah, not a really fun
No,
free agency for
no,
them, but
they
they got
didn't.
a lot of fun pieces, though. They got Kyle Pitts back.
Yeah,
Bijan Robinson, in my
yep,
opinion, is the best running back in the league.
yep.
Offensive line
Drake
is
London.
oh, yeah. How did I forget Drake London? That's been my fantasy football pick the last, like, 3 years,
Ugh,
man. I
yeah,
love Drake London.
I
And then defense, I mean, even with James Pierce's future kinda up in the air, you still got Jalen Walker,
yeah,
who I thought did pretty good for a rookie. Xavier Watts at safety. He
yeah,
was awesome in
I
the
love
3rd round.
Xavier Watts. Just
Billy Bowman too,
Billy
another
Bowman.
safety, kinda nickel player. They still got AJ Terrell.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jesse Bates.
yep,
He's got 1 year left on his deal. We'll
yeah.
see. That GM gets froggy, you never know.
We might have to make a segment to talk about each team, bro. Like throughout the when we get more episodes out, I think doing like a little, this team, just kind of go through it and just kind of break it all down because that was amazing. I'm sitting here like listening to that. I'm like, dude, that was great.
Yeah, I just trying to get a little team every little bit of
Yeah,
information just so they feel
yeah,
like, talking about my team. So it's not just us talking about, like, our 3 teams on
right.
the wall here, just trying to hit
Although they're superior,
everything.
they are superior,
Of
but
Yeah.
course, yeah.
you know, yeah,
Did you see, so the Panthers not I know we just talked about our teams, but I think it's funny because we were talking about the Falcons. The Panthers just signed Felipe Franks.
Like, right now?
No, last
Oh,
night, yesterday.
I was gonna say,
Um,
breaking news
but
from the
but
Kickoff Pod?
but
Wow.
but what's funny about that is, do you know what his career has been? What teams he's been on, like, the past, like, 4 years?
I believe Falcons is one of them, but then, yeah,
Okay.
I'm lost after that.
Falcons, Panthers, Falcons, now the Panthers again, I
Wow.
guess. I was
wow.
upset when we
Wow.
lost them the first time.
Well, you got him back.
You know what signing I do like too?
Yeah, let's get another shout out.
Lions, Cade Mays.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I wanted to keep him.
That's your guy. Well,
DJ Wonnum, Rock Yassin, I guess they brought him
they
back.
also got Pacheco.
Yeah, they did get Pacheco. Roger McCreary, Greg Dortch.
What was he gonna call it was gonna be Sonic and Taz, I think, like
Yeah,
Tasmanian Devil, kind of a
Mm.
play on that.
yeah, whatever,
That's
dude.
cool, yeah. I just don't think I really think it should be up to the fan base to name
It
your
should
Yeah,
be.
get your nickname, but hey, if
yeah.
you wanna claim your stake, then you won't hear any gripes from me. I mean,
Well, Jordan Humphrey is on the Pit Broncos still.
on the Broncos. Yeah.
They actually only signed one per. The rest just got brought back.
Well, I mean, when you have a roster that talented, I don't
Yeah,
really think you need to do any external. They lost John Franklin Myers. I can't really think of
yeah.
anyone else they lost.
I do like the Reed Blankenship signing. A little expensive, but
Yeah, I mean, man, he was not amazing last year. I just feel like there was a lot of more times where I was, like, upset with Reed Blankenship than, like, "Oh, great play, Reed Blankenship." That Super Bowl year, 2024, 2025, he was awesome. Playing right next to CJ Gardner-Johnson, he was awesome. But, man, last year, it was a step back for him. I really hope he does amazing with the Texans because I got some friends who are Texans fans. They're excited about the signing, so, yeah.
holy cow.
Um,
A lot. Cardinals got, like, a whole team, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
that's what happens when you get a new coaching
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
I don't know, is there any other teams that, like, made a big move?
Uh,
Trying to think.
I mean, we
Sort
could
of
we
the
could
top
do
free agents of the depth
we could
chart.
do we could do your guys' favorite, like what team had the best signings in your opinion? Or like what team is gonna be most ready for next season given draft, free agency, and I guess current roster?
Go ahead, Nate.
What's that?
Go ahead, Nate.
I mean, I think I'm gonna take the layup here and just go Las Vegas Raiders.
I was gonna say them too, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you're
mean
Yeah.
getting a new quarterback and
Yep,
1 overall. You're giving him protection on the line.
yep.
You could jump in here too, Riley, if
Yeah,
this is
no,
new to you.
I think I mean, Genty, bro, I mean, he's gonna be a year 2 player behind a much improved line. Oh gosh, Darren has something bad to say. But,
No, no, it's in agreement with you.
okay.
Everybody said Ashton Genty was gonna run the league, but he didn't have an offensive line, so everybody got skittish with him,
Mhm.
but now he's got the greatest center in the league currently, I'll just put it out there.
Go Hawks.
It Hey, now, say that again in the
Go
mic.
Hawks, go
Go.
Hawks.
Um,
Kidding.
the offensive line alright, man, the offensive line is getting beefed up. Ashton Genty is going to break out. If it's not this year, it will be next year because that offensive line's only gonna get better, and Fernando Mendoza is only gonna get better, and their wide receivers are like, this team is gonna we're gonna be talking about they're gonna be like the, uh, better off Panthers.
Pick Genty at the 101. Oh, don't do it, don't do it.
No.
I mean, if we were all kinda thinking Raiders, I
I'm
had kinda talked about this team before, but,
Yeah,
like, I think the Titans are gonna definitely
yeah,
improve.
yeah,
Cam Ward, another year of development.
yeah.
4th overall pick, whether that's gonna be a running back or a D-line or Styles at linebacker. I mean, you're getting a good player at that 4th overall pick. That's what matters. And a revamped defense with John Franklin Myers, Jermaine Johnson, Alontae Taylor, Cordell Flott. I mean, the list goes on. And I think the Titans really did some work on their team to, like, give them a legit shot to win the division.
I think if I had to pick a team
Wandale.
outside of the Raiders for my favorite team going into next season, I think the Rams. The Rams are
Yeah.
gonna be they're gonna be scary, bro.
How
Yep.
do you go to an NFC championship and then get,
Get
like,
better,
better?
like better.
So much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in my opinion, I think it's up to how Matt Staff plays because
Yep.
Matthew Stafford, as great as he was last year, and I mean, he's been great with the Rams all like throughout. He's won a Super Bowl there. He now has an MVP there. I think it just comes down to his age. I think
Yep.
at some point there will be a decline, and I don't think that's crazy to say. Um, Hopefully it's not next year though. I think the Rams, sky's the limit for them.
I I would like to see Matthew Stafford get another ring too, like,
That'd be
not
awesome.
like,
Cool.
obviously, I want my team to win the Super Bowl,
Right.
but if we can't, then, like, I'm fine with Stafford. And, my biggest concern with him is just I hope he can stay healthy.
Yep. Of
He
course.
he he's been on a little stretch of me. I mean, Matthew Stafford's playing lights out, and
Yeah.
he's only getting older, his body's only getting weaker, and unfortunately, I fear I hope it's not bad if he gets injured, but
Right.
I obviously hope he doesn't get injured.
Yeah, I mean, Trent McDuffie trade,
Yeah,
Jalen Watson signing, you kinda
yeah,
just took those cheap corners that they really relied on for some of those Super Bowl teams
Yeah.
and made them
Oh
your
yeah.
own. So,
yeah.
what else?
I I don't they didn't really do that much, like,
I mean, you didn't really need to. What was
no.
your biggest area of concern last year was your corners. Kobe Durant is okay. He
Yeah.
wasn't like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
anything where
No, I mean,
Grant Stewart and Joe
yeah, it was really just Jalen Watson and Trent
Joe
McDuffie.
Cardona.
But if you
Can't say I'm too
watched
Long
familiar with
snapper.
him.
if you watched the Seattle game in the NFC Championship, I believe, um, I mean, they were getting picked apart. Those corners, they were getting I know it's JSN,
Yeah, I was gonna say
but
tough
I know
task
it's
with JSN.
JSN, but geez Louise, bro, if you go back and watch it, it's every time they're just bullying their corners.
Yeah.
They did not care. They were just chucking it at them. They did not care.
Well, even in the wild card game,
Yep.
Coker had like 134
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah.
I mean, who they have out there at corner? Quentin Lake?
Yeah.
Safety. Maybe nickel. Quentin
Who
Lake at
who
nickel.
who else was out there for corner? I like
Kobe Durant.
Kobe Durant. Yes, I remember that because he was chopped cheese.
uh, who else? I mean, we could look up their roster.
Yeah, I think look up their
Why
roster.
am I blanking corners
Yeah,
last year?
well, that's my point. It's like they needed secondary.
I have too much of a growth mindset, so now I'm
Yeah.
looking at what they're gonna have at corner. That I
Exactly.
forgot what
Exactly.
they had.
No, my dad, he's a Rams fan, and
Shout out.
he was so happy when they got those 2 corners because obviously, um, they need them. They need them really, really bad, and I think that without the corners, it's gonna be tough for defense. It's gonna be tough. You can't ask your D-line to do
Okay.
everything.
Emmanuel Forbes.
That's right. Daniel. Now, he was so much better on the Rams than he ever was on the Commanders.
Right.
He had
Yes.
a really good
He was
year
a first-round pick, though, wasn't he?
for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
first so
Yeah.
they took him over Christian Gonzalez, the Commanders did.
Yeah.
And it is times like those where I'm glad I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you thought that was gonna pan out. I mean, Emmanuel Forbes was amazing coming out of college, but it's like Christian Gonzalez, I think, has a better frame to him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I
Emmanuel
think
Forbes was small.
Yeah, he's tiny.
what what I think really sold the Commanders is he has pretty long arms for his size, and
Yeah.
he's really just sticky and like coming out of Mississippi State, he was really just sticky in coverage and had those long arms you could jam receivers at the
Right,
lines.
yeah.
But being a smaller guy, once that got to the league, it was like, well, you can't really just kind of put your arms on. Go out there and guard AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb and
Yeah.
whoever in that NFC East. And like I
Terry McLaurin.
watch.
Practice.
Terry
Well,
McLaurin. Yeah, practice. That's good practice rep.
it is.
But I don't think Terry McLaurin, he's not like those other 2, like, especially AJ Brown. AJ Brown's more of like a physical kind of receiver, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
I think he's
no,
gonna struggle against those.
AJ Brown picked on him.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
I remember Emmanuel Forbes' rookie year, and mind you, rookie year. So like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a rookie, but man, I think AJ had like 100 and something yards, 2 touchdowns on him. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was a rough day, but kind of tough guarding AJ Brown. So
Yeah. No,
but-
in general, it is.
Talking about the Commanders, I actually like their free agency this year.
oh yeah, they had a great bridge.
Yeah. Leo Chenal, Chiga Conquo,
Got Adafe Owe. That was their big
Adafe
one.
Owe.
4 years,
Yeah.
100 mil.
Yeah. That was a big contract.
Former Raven. Traded him
Former
for
Raven.
Alohi Gilman, which he was very good for us when
Gilman's
he was
been-
there, but now he's gone, so.
I think he went to the Chiefs.
Yeah, he
Who?
did.
He did.
Alohi Gilman, yeah. Which the last thing I
That's your
needed was
Brian Cook replacement right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, he's solid. He was very good for us.
Mhm.
Can't find the Chiefs. Found them.
Kinda went over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs are another team, man. I mean, you never
Can't cut him out.
Yeah, no, you can't count 'em out.
Especially with 15 at the helm.
They got I think as long as Patrick Mahomes is there, it's gonna be they're in for the prize, I think. It's
Yeah, but they gotta fight against the Broncos and the Chargers. That division, no.
That division's gonna be a
No.
bloodbath.
Yeah. Travis Kelce needs to hang it up too, dude. Let somebody have a chance.
Sticking in the AFC West, the one trade we kinda touched on but haven't really talked about is the Jalen Waddle trade for
yeah.
the Broncos.
Mm.
1st round, 3rd round, and a 4th round swap. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good get for the Broncos. That's kinda the missing piece that they needed. They
Yeah.
had that, like, big body, throw it down there, get physical, Cortland Sutton.
Yeah.
And then they kinda had their deep threat with Marvin Mims
Mhm.
and
Yep.
Troy Franklin
Yep.
and all that. But I think you want a better deep threat who's available? Jalen Waddle.
Yep.
Go get in on that fire sale going down in Miami, get you
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
speedster.
I don't think it was necessarily, like, needed, but it's certainly warranted. Like, it's certainly like, "Hey, if you can get him, you can afford him,
Go
more
for it.
power to
And that
you."
just tells me the Broncos were looking at receiver at 30 and
Yeah,
didn't like him. So they're like, okay, who's a player that is worth the 30th overall pick that's available?
correct.
Jalen Waddle.
Yep.
Because you look at some of these like end of the first round receivers the last couple of years, they haven't really panned out. Like touchy subject, but Xavier Leggett for the Panthers hasn't really worked out. I mean, technically Keon Coleman wasn't a first round pick, but he was like 34, so he was right
Yeah.
before. I mean, and that's just kind of pick on two names, but I like the strategy of just getting a proven guy you know is gonna produce than taking a chance on someone at the end of the first round.
Yeah.
Especially if
And
you're in win now mode.
Yep.
Like,
you're in win now mode, and
Yep.
how many players in this draft class are better than Jalen Waddle right now?
0.
I'll trade a first round pick for somebody that's gonna be better than you know what I mean?
mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Yep.
surprised the 3rd and 4th swap got in there, but the 4th swap
Well,
kinda
third it's
evens it
not a
out,
third
so
swap. Oh, 3rd and 4th. Oh, whoops.
yeah, like, the 4th swap, I
What?
think evens it out, but you really just traded your 3rd round pick. I
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the 1st, but you're not gonna get somebody better than Jalen Waddle at 30, so whatever.
Mhm.
I mean, they've got a good wide receiver room. Jalen Waddle, Courtland Sutton, Marvin Mims,
Yeah, I mean
Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant's gonna be really good.
oh, yeah.
I
That
like
guy
Pat
that got
Bryant.
a guy out of Illinois last year, yeah, he's got potential.
Uh,
Uh,
no, the Broncos are gonna be good. That division is gonna be tough. They're gonna have to fight. The Chiefs are they're gonna need something. Travis Kelce's gonna be gone. He needs to be gone. Give somebody else a chance, dude. Um, what wide receivers? Rashee Rice, is he playing? Like, what's going on with
God,
him?
he's always in the media for
Yep,
the wrong
yep,
reasons.
Right.
yep. And then who else they got in the wide receiver room?
Xavier Worthy.
Okay,
4-2-1.
Xavier Worthy.
I they get Tyquan Thornton back?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah. I think they do have him.
Was he on? Yeah, they did.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know who else they have at
Yeah, I
receiver,
don't.
but
Their offense is not.
I'm blanking
Their
on someone.
offense is not that good. Mahomes just elevates the entire offense.
Right.
You've got a good offensive line, like Creed Humphreys, and
Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith.
yeah, the offensive line's good. But Kenneth Walker's gonna help this.
Yep.
And
Best running back Mahomes has had in his career.
yeah,
Maybe rookie year Kareem Hunt. That
yeah.
he
But then you look on their defense; they just lost 2 corners
yep, and a state.
and the safety, and then y
They got Noah Williams, though. I don't know how much you know about Noah Williams, but Kansas City loves him.
interesting.
He was out of Cal last year, 3rd round. Oh, he you could have fooled me that he was a rookie. He played like
Wow.
lights out on that
What
outside.
position is he?
Corner.
Corner?
Noah Williams.
Noah or Noel?
Noel.
Noel.
Nohl.
I'm
I'm
gonna have to
Appreciate
British.
it, Noel.
educate myself on
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
What
he's a dog. He is a dog.
And then that defensive line: George Karlaftis,
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
turning a new and they lost Leo Chanel. They have Nick
yeah.
Bolton still
you
there,
got
but
Spags, though.
Nick Bolton's great. I like Nick Bolton.
I'll always trust Spags.
Yeah.
That he's a defensive master.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think people are gonna look at the Chiefs again and be like, "Oh, well, this is a Super Bowl winning roster," and I honestly don't think that this is a Super Bowl winning roster.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
I can never count out Mahomes.
No, and that's what I'm like, if they were to go to the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be like, "Oh my gosh, no way that this just happened. What an underdog story." It's like, well, it's Patrick Mahomes. But you look at the roster on paper and it's kind of eh. Like, you've got the big heavy hitters, Patrick Mahomes, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
You can throw a Rashee Rice in there if he stays out of the media. Xavier Worthy can be good. You look at Travis Kelce and it's like, whoa,
Before
Travis Kelce is a great tight end, and then you watch his production and it sucks. I had him in fantasy last year. I'm not gonna base everything off of fantasy football, but come on, dude. Hang it up. You look slow.
wasn't he tight end too, though?
Kelce?
Yeah. I swear he was.
Well, must not have been in my league because he sucked for me last
Oh
year.
my god! I think you're overreacting. I think he was tight end too. You can look it up, but
Because tight end 1 was, McBride, right? Oh,
by a
McBride, yeah,
country
no,
mile.
I had him in one of my leagues. Man, he is a beast, dude. He's so good. Um, who's gonna be their quarterback out in Arizona now?
Kobe Brissett, I believe.
Yeah.
He's still gonna be the starter?
I mean, he was balling out
Yeah, he
at
was.
the end of the
Yeah.
year. I mean, he just F it, Trey McBride's down there some oh, no. It was Michael
What was
Wilson.
Michael Wilson and Trey McBride, bro?
Michael Wilson is the only reason I made the championship
He
list.
dude, he
I
was
swear.
legacy, absolute legendary
I think I
wide
saw, like,
receiver.
if he would've kept up his pace for a 17-game season, he would've finished with, like, like 160 receptions,
Yeah.
2,100 receiving yards, and, like, 10 touchdowns. Like, it
Triple
was, like,
crown. Just kidding. Well, not triple crown, but
his touchdowns were so low.
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
just getting, like, 13
Yeah.
catches, 100 yards a game. It was insane.
Yep.
Kelsey was wide receiver 5 or tight end 5
10 and
last year.
5? Okay.
But
Who were the 4 above?
Trey McBride, Dallas Goedert, Kyle Pitts,
Oh,
Hunter Henry,
oh,
and
oh.
then Harold Fannin was
So there just weren't tight
right
ends.
there. No, there
There
weren't.
never is.
Brock Bowers was hurt.
Wait, Warren was only 7?
Yeah.
Bro, that's kinda crazy to me.
Like,
Where's Loveland?
Loveland, 9.
Mhm.
Hey, Jake Ferguson started out tight end 1 for
Yeah,
a
he
while.
did.
He
He
had, like,
did,
Yeah.
yeah.
huge
He was
game
playing
against
great.
someone.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
dipped in production.
You know, you guys were talking about who's gonna play quarterback for the Cardinals. What is Minnesota cooking? I mean,
Oh,
Kyler
man.
Murray, JJ McCarthy, Max Brosmer, and Carson Wentz.
I don't think taking a flyer on Murray is a bad option at all.
No, neither do I.
Like, the Vikings just do this. They take a quarterback who the entire league is just, like, done with,
Giving up on.
given up on, and then they turn him back into, like, the state that he was amazing in. And I think they're just gonna do it again with Kyler Murray.
And they need to re-sign him this time. Don't let him walk. That's what I'm
I think
saying.
they will just let him walk. I mean, I don't agree with it. I think turn the page. I think
Uh,
if you're gonna sign Kyler Murray, you're gonna play him. I
Yeah.
don't think you're just gonna have him as a backup behind after what McCarthy gave you last year. I don't think so.
But what I'm saying is just like, okay, let's
But
just say he has the Sam Darnold treatment. Kyler Murray rejuvenates his career, and we're like, oh man, this is the Kyler Murray we know and love. Now you've got the option to trust JJ McCarthy again, or you find a quarterback in the draft like they did with JJ McCarthy, and you let Kyler Murray go to another team and win a Super Bowl. Or you stick with Kyler Murray and you don't trust JJ McCarthy and you win the Super Bowl. I think there's a pretty easy option here.
okay. all all great options, Jaron. I will say all
JJ
great.
McCarthy is not a great option.
But can can you give Kyler Murray another big contract? Just look how bad this worked out for the Cardinals, giving him this mega extension of, like, just a huge amount of money. Like, can you trust Kyler Murray with
Right.
that money?
But I will say in Jaren's defense here, I think that because that was the year when he was coming off, he was playing, like, lights out. He was playing really good football. I think the
Yeah.
Cardinals were undefeated through 8, 9
It's
games or
Yeah.
something.
Kyler Murray,
The
you
Hail
know and
Murray.
love.
Yeah. No, the Hail Mary, oh my gosh, dude, I had Hopkins up. He won me my fantasy. Okay, alright, that's besides the point. But I think Kyler Murray, dude, I think if he can come back to that MVP kind of level that he was playing at, I think he's a great option for the Vikings.
That's what I'm saying. So then do you let him walk like you did Sam Darnold? Or do
Correct.
you give you don't have to give him a super max. You don't have to give him this
Right.
huge contract.
Depends on how good he plays.
Right.
If he plays good enough to deserve a max contract, I'd give it to him.
I know,
But
but the Cardinals
if
thought that too.
if you sit there, that's true.
It goes
getting
both
at.
ways.
It does. But the Cardinals gave up on Kyler, I think, before Kyler gave up on Kyler. I think Kyler Murray knew that he could still play football. And in the Cardinals, I think he knew the Cardinals didn't like him anymore because of whatever he was in the media for.
Yeah.
So Kyler gave up, and then the Cardinals were already giving up on him. And I don't think he never. Okay, you had DeAndre Hopkins. Who else was in that wide receiving room?
Marquise Brown? Or was that after that whole
I'm just you're gonna pair Kyler Murray up with Justin Jefferson arguably the best wide receiver in the league right now. Jordan Addison, who is not bad as long as he stays out of the media, apparently.
Yeah.
And then you've got who else is in that wide receiver room?
Oh, they just lost Ty Felton, 3rd rounder
Ty
last year.
Felton. You
They
just
just lost
lost.
Jalen Naylor.
Yeah, you just lost Jalen Naylor. But
Hawkinson.
Hawkinson,
Got Aaron Jones at running back.
Aaron Jones. The defense isn't bad.
Jordan Mason.
Like, I'm just saying, you're going to put Kyler Murray in a way better position than he has been, I think, in arguably,
This is his
possibly
best
his career.
situation since that one Cardinals year we were just talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
But you could use the argument he had Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't care. He's in year 3. He's going into year 3. Right? So what? I don't know. I just think they're going to be stupid. He's going to have a great year, and they're going to let him walk, and he's going to go win a Super Bowl. It's going to be Sam Darnold 2.0 all over again. And they're going to draft some bum in the draft like they did with J.J. McCarthy, and they're going to get stuck in a repeating cycle.
So
You're not going to win anything if you get stuck in a repeating cycle.
So would you have drafted JJ as high as they drafted?
No. J.J. McCarthy, I said before the draft, was a check-down merchant who had a really good Michigan team with him, and I don't think he's going to be as good as people think. And I got called crazy. And what happened? Like, I'm just saying, he's not. He had that Michigan team was so good, and there were so many rack yards. It would be, and they don't even have to be a 5-yard checkdown. He could be throwing it 10 yards down the field to an open wide receiver, and that wide receiver is going for 30 more yards.
Yep.
Wide receiver. There's that whole debate of like, should quarterbacks get counted for rack yards? I don't know.
Their yards.
Their
I
yards.
am of the party of their yards. So
I think
yeah,
it's
they should
important to
count.
look at, but I think they should count. Yes.
Yes, I think it is very important to look at.
Right.
But you can't just so quarterback's going to end the year with like 200 yards.
Yeah, bro.
Like, and the wide receivers are going to have
Ethical passing yards. That's all we count here.
because then you count wide receivers.
Yeah, you just count
who the ball goes 10 yards to their hand. That's 10 yards for them.
unless you just count it when they catch it would have to count like that. So they would get the quarterback yards and the rack yards too. So
Yeah.
that'd just be like a whole
It'd be
headache.
yeah.
But I think it is worth talking about though. That is a very good thing to talk about.
Man, that'd be so stupid. Imagine like a 50-yard shot of like 50 air yards, and like let's say quarterback throws it from the 25, lands on the other 25. That's 50 yards.
Yeah.
That's 50 yards to the quarterback.
Yep.
And then let's say the wide receiver breaks it for a touchdown, 25 yards. So that 50 yards is credited to the quarterback. And then the wide receiver only gets 25.
Only gets 25.
Well, now the reason I included the wide receiver getting that 50 as well is because they have to make the catch, right? They
Yeah.
can't just drop it and then run to the end zone and that counts as 25 yards. So
Right.
I think you count all the receiver yards and then just the quarterback pass.
Just the
That would
air
get
yards.
crazy.
So quarterback gets 50 yards, wide receiver gets 75.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So then the quarterbacks would end up with
Ethical passing yards.
yes.
Ethical.
You want to protect
That would
Peyton,
be crazy,
you want to
bro.
protect Peyton Manning's passing yards record? That's how you do it.
Yeah. Don't get me on that tangent. Don't.
Whatever.
I don't.
Should we talk about the draft a little bit?
We can.
Yeah, we can.
I love the
I
draft.
think talking about the draft now this is going to be where you guys probably got to educate me a little bit more. But
Yeah.
you know, I think pulling up some prospects, looking at those, I
Sure.
think that'd be really fun.
Pull up
I guess we can do like a
the PFF mock draft simulator
Yeah.
and just database in general.
Yeah.
We use that a lot. We'll be using PFF a lot.
Yeah.
No, I mean we could run through like
I mean, this is helpful for me at least. I gotta see like who's picking where.
All right. What do we want to do here?
well,
Do we want to just kind of go pick by do we just
Well,
we could do like a top like 12. 'Cause I know like you were saying, right? Like it's just kind of you're still
Yeah.
kind of like learning
Correct,
the draft.
yeah.
So like I bet if we just keep it like you'll know the top guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I know Mendoza's he's going one.
Yep.
I think we can all agree that Mendoza's definitely gonna go one. But I mean outside of that, bro, like I could see anything happening, bro. I
That's
really
just the
could.
draft in general.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
Speaking of Mendoza at one, I want to hit on this with you specifically, Jaron. I'm surprised we haven't gotten to the point in the draft season where people start experimenting with something other than the obvious number 1 pick. 'Cause that it happens every year where it's
Yeah.
like, "What if the Raiders don't go with Mendoza?" And then, like, they'll put, like, Arvell Reese there, and it's like, "What are you doing?"
I haven't even seen anybody,
I
like,
know, I
do
haven't seen
w
anyone, like, even experiment with anything other than Mendoza,
I
and I
know,
personally love it, but
I do too. But normally, I'm like I'll see, like, Browns trading up the 1 for Mendoza.
that's
Haven't seen
the
any
other
of that.
thing is trades,
Like,
like, they'll
there's
be like,
nothing. There's nothing. I've never seen anything like it.
"It's been Mendoza at 1, and if you say anything else."
You're an idiot. I mean, that's whatever, whatever. So are we all gonna consensusly have Mendoza at 1?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Mendoza at 1 is.
This is where the draft starts.
Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah.
That starts at 2.
You think the Raiders are gonna take all, what, 7 minutes to put in Mendoza?
Well, okay. I don't know how many people are gonna know this. I don't even know if you know this, but the NFL, like the league, talked to the team with the number 1 pick because obviously they've had this pick locked in the minute they won the first overall pick. They've had this pick locked in. They don't even need to do any scouting for
Mhm.
at least first round prospects. Obviously, you're scouting players, but in terms of like Mendoza, you know that's your guy at 1. So what they'll do is they will talk the league will talk to the Raiders and be like, "Hey, just so we can kinda, like, milk TV time and just kinda, like, get commercials in or, like, get ads in or, like, just our commentary to talk about stuff. Just kinda wait to submit the pick for, like, 2 minutes left, so then we can." But then the Raiders also take that time to, like, field trade offers. Field trade offers in air quotes. Because, I mean, they're never trading the pick, but you never know. Some team could be like, "Hey, we'll give you 4 first-round picks for the number 1 pick."
Yeah.
I think you'd be kinda stupid if, like, if the Jets came calling saying 216 and then our 2 picks next year, deal.
Deal.
But, obviously, Jets aren't gonna do that. The
Yeah.
Raiders probably won't even accept it because you don't gamble with your franchise quarterback to be. Like,
No.
but, yeah. So, I don't know if you guys knew that or anyone
No,
listening knew that,
I
but you
figured
have
as
to
much.
I mean, that makes
the
a
league
lot of
will
sense.
the
Yeah.
league will make them wait a good 7 to 8 minutes before they say, like, "Alright, you can submit your Fernando Mendoza pick."
Right.
So,
Bruh,
Yeah.
drives me nuts. But,
I guess at 2.
yeah, Jets.
I mean
Any analysis from Wheels over here?
I mean, dude, I don't even know. Like, I'm looking at the board here, man. Like, let's see. Yeah,
a lot of options.
yeah, there is a lot of options. I mean, I here's what I will say. I do know a good portion about Ruben Bain. Now, I don't think the Jets are gonna take Ruben Bain, but man, if that dude could just keep falling, that would be amazing, bro. We're not gonna
He
get him.
might.
We're not gonna get him, but bro, a man could dream. I was watching that national championship game. I'm like, who the heck? Like yeah, he was messing it
Oh, he's
up.
a beast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I love Ruben Bain.
he's got T-Rex arms, though.
Yeah.
Not as short as one might think.
Oh, for his
They're
position.
yeah,
That
but
was the big thing
that's
that
the
came out. Well,
that's
what did it measure at the combine?
I don't know off the top of my head, but that's the thing with him. He doesn't
Mhm.
win with arm
I
length.
know.
He wins because he is an absolute unit. Like, there was a clip, they were playing Notre Dame. I think it was, like, early on in the season. It I think Ruben Bain had, like the tackle that was blocking Ruben Bain had, like, 3 inches of arm length on him, and it didn't even matter because Ruben Bain just ripped past him and get CJ Carr. I'm like and that's
Uh-huh.
all of his reps are a
Yeah,
lot of just, like, winning despite the length
it's
disadvantage. So I
leverage.
think yeah, exactly. He wins the leverage battle because he's a little bit lower to the ground than most tackles, and he's just a power rusher, and he does it to a T. So I don't personally much care for how short the arms are because I think he can win without it.
Yeah.
How tall was Aaron Donald?
6 foot, maybe 5'11".
Oh, stocky dude.
Mm.
Stocky dude.
Well, he's
Yeah,
probably the best, one of the best D tackles of all time.
that's what I was
Yep.
thinking. Like he was just messing it up in there. Yeah, but I mean, at pick 2, I don't know. Do you guys have
I
any
I
insight on this?
I
I
think
think it
yeah, I'll let you go, Jared.
I think it's Arvell Reese.
I would agree.
He's so good. Dude, we're all in agreeance on doing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, yeah, I think we just try to make a
ugh,
consensus here.
Arvel is so good. Him and Sonny Styles. Oh, I wish Sonny Styles wasn't that good at the combine.
Mhm.
Let him come to us.
Yeah, he's not make. I don't think he makes it out of the top 8, let alone top 5.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I know who I'd go here.
Yeah, I know. I think it's who I would go, and it's Francis Maui Noah.
It is Francis Maui Noah.
That is like your right tackle. A lot of people are like, and I'm in agreement because I'm kind of this is like what I'm thinking mock draft, not like what I would do.
Yeah.
Like what I've been
Yeah.
hearing from like all the sources and stuff like that. If you can get an offensive lineman that can make it to a second contract for you, that's so valuable. Even third overall pick valuable, especially at tackle where it's like it is very hard to find a good tackle in free agency, one that you can like trust. So you usually have to get those guys in the draft, and so that's why they kinda go a little bit higher than you'd expect an offensive lineman to go. So I think Maui Noah's probably the best overall offensive lineman in the draft,
Yeah.
and I'd take him at 3 for the Cardinals. I think they wanna build up those trenches, so
Yeah. No, I mean, from what you just said, and obviously I could see he's a tackle. I mean, that Miami got to the Natty for a reason,
yep.
and I don't think it was because of Carson Beck. I mean
No.
I mean,
No.
credit to him where it's due, but I mean, that the Miami controlled the line
Yeah.
in a lot of their games, obviously against Indiana,
Both sides.
that I mean, dude,
Yeah,
Indiana.
and
Indiana was a freak of nature.
Exactly.
Kurt Signetti pulled some strings and got his. But I'm no.
They came
That's
out of nowhere.
whatever, dude.
Like, last year, they were pretty good last year, but the year before, it was like
Yeah,
it was
they
just
were.
kinda like rebuild, 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 and then
Was it
you
like
get Cignetti, and then I'll never forget
he
his
doesn't
opening press
lose?
conference.
yeah.
Yep, that was his opening press conference. He's like he I don't remember the question, but I remember he answered. He goes, "I win. Google me."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he won a lot
Yeah,
at James Madison, and
yeah.
then
Yeah. Hey,
Indiana hired him, and then he comes out swinging in his opening press conference, and I'm like, "Okay, this dude's gonna be good, or this dude's gonna be, like, fun to watch." I said
yeah.
obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, "Oh, yeah, I knew Indiana would have this massive
Right,
turnaround."
right.
No. But I was like, "Okay, he's gonna be fun to watch." Like, if he's coming out with all this confidence, I mean, Indiana
Yeah.
is gonna definitely have I figured they would have more success, but
Mhm.
I don't
He
think anyone could have predicted this, but
his record all time in like coaching at the collegiate level, I think is like 65 to 67 and like 12.
yeah, I know
I
his
don't even think it's double digits.
he's lost twice in 2 years at Indiana.
Yeah.
They were
Jeez.
both last year.
Jeez,
Yeah.
yeah.
10 and
No,
2 to 12 and 0.
and where was, Mendoza before
He
Indiana?
Cal.
he was at Cal
Wow,
and he had dude, Mendoza didn't even get scouted.
really?
No. He didn't get scouted. Um because he wanted to go, I think it was Miami. That's where he wanted to go.
He's from
He's
Miami.
yeah, he wanted to go there at U. Didn't get
That's
scouted.
right, yeah, I saw that.
And then I don't think he was a walk-on at Cal. I think Cal just took a flyer on him,
Mhm, yeah.
and, the poor dude, he had no offensive line at Cal. He got murdered,
Yeah, yeah.
murdered, and then went to Indiana, and we know where
We
he's at
saw what
now.
happened.
Yep.
Rest is history, number 1
Yeah.
pick, Heisman.
Mhm.
Titans.
Titans at 4.
There's a lot of ways you can go.
Jeremiah Love.
Oh. Now, that is a popular pick.
Dude, I think it'd be kinda fun, Cam Ward, Jeremiah Love, but, I mean, obviously, there's probably gonna be smarter picks.
No, Jeremiah Love's a good pick. I don't think. I don't see him taking Jeremiah Love.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
I see them taking him, but I just, like I I
Salah's a
don't.
defensive guy, I think,
Yeah.
and, like, they got Mike Borgonzi, who is Chiefs assistant GM, and one of the Chiefs' son built through the trenches, and I know they have Jermaine Johnson, they have John Franklin Myers. They gave John Franklin Myers 3 years, but I think Jermaine Johnson only has 1 year left on his deal, so they really have no commitment to
Yeah.
Jermaine. So I could totally see, like, an edge rusher here, whether it's David Bailey, whether it's Ruben Bain. I think Salah's gonna pound the table for one of those D linemen, and I think they'll get his way.
Well,
Give
I
me
agree with
Ruben
you.
Bain.
I'm fine with Ruben Bain here.
I was gonna say David Bailey,
David
Yeah,
Bain?
whatever. I mean, you guys can.
But
I think David Bailey's the better player, but I think Ruben Bain kind of fits more of what Salah wants to do, which is just
and that's fine. I'm fine going Ruben Bailey. It's 6-1 and a half a
so
dozen the
so
other
yeah.
for
you
me.
guys see it as like a toss-up either way, Ruben Bain,
Yeah,
David Bailey.
but
Yeah.
Likely the
if I
2.
had to bet on a pick right now, I would probably bet David Bailey. But
Yeah.
I personally feel like Ruben Bain fits kind of more. So we could go, yeah, either one.
Riley, you pick.
Right. It sounds like it sounds like you are thinking David Bailey more, and you're thinking they Ruben Bain for the scheme. David Bailey is probably the better pick though, right?
Yeah, better player in my opinion,
'Kay.
slightly. They're
So
very
let's go
comparable.
David Bailey then. Let's do that.
All right.
Because it sounds like they're gonna be going pretty close to each other.
Yeah. Giants at
Giants at 5.
5. It's another Jeremiah Love team, although I don't think they'll do it.
Uh,
They really like
Dude,
Gadabo,
it's just
and that's
hard.
not
Eh,
crazy to say.
Jeremiah Love's such a good player, but it's just hard picking a running back so
It
high.
is.
It is, especially with the
100% is.
market, like, the running back market is, like, completely cooked.
yeah, their
So
shelf life is a whole bunch of nothing
y
unless you're Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry.
yeah, exactly. So it's
Bijan will get there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just tough, but, I mean, if Jeremiah Love has that elite talent, I mean, dude, he can go wherever in this top 10, but,
I
yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they'd go Love here. I
Right.
think, in
No.
my opinion, this is between one of the 2 Buckeyes. This
Yep.
is
I think
Sonny
it's Sonny
Styles
Styles
or
or
Caleb
Caleb
Downs.
Downs.
Yep. And I think Harbaugh, being the coach he is, loves having a do-it-all safety. So I think they go Caleb Downs.
Me too. Let's do it. Let's
All
roll
right.
Caleb down.
Because you saw how Riley, you know firsthand how much success Kyle Hamilton he
I
had,
love Kyle Hamilton. So great.
how much success John Harbaugh had with Kyle Hamilton,
Yeah.
and they have a pretty similar staff coming with him.
This is a little
So
off
Yep.
topic, but I wish we got Dre Greenlaw. I really do. I think pairing him with Roquan would have been nice, but it's okay.
Shout out real
It
quick.
is what it is, man.
yeah,
All right. Well,
Browns
top
at
5.
oh, yeah,
Do top 5. We're at
yeah.
an hour and 18 minutes. So
Mm, I mean, that's not bad.
no.
Yeah, we could do top 5. That's fine. So what was
Just
our
kind
top
of a
5? Our
I
consensus top 5?
yeah,
Fernando Mendoza 1 to the Raiders.
Right.
Arvell Reese 2 to the Jets.
Mhm.
Francis Mauigoa 3 to the Cardinals.
Mhm.
David Bailey 4 to the Titans, and Caleb Downs 5 to the Giants.
So then next time
I
we
mean,
fire up this pod, I mean, we could
real
continue it.
real
We
quick, we
could.
could do like a
Right.
prospect that we want our team
Sure.
to get.
Sure.
So
Okay,
like we
yeah.
go down to
Ruben Bain.
14. Is there a way you can like skim the no?
No.
But yeah, is there any like you kind of go down to like that range of who will be
Yeah.
available?
You
And
probably we'll sit like Carnell Tate
yeah,
to lower. So we can go Ravens first. You're up first.
Yeah. Scroll down a little bit.
is there anyone?
Yeah, scroll down. Yep, right
Even if
there.
it's just a position.
Right here.
Yeah.
Vega Ione.
Yeah. I mean, dude, realistically, there's not gonna be a lot of like, dude, it'd be so cool to have Ruben Bain. I'm sorry, it'd be so cool, but we're not gonna
It
get him.
would.
He's gone. Let's give me that Penn State guard. I really like him.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like Vega Ione there.
Yeah. No, I think he would be great for our team.
Darren, your
Yeah,
Panthers at
the
19.
Panthers. It's kind of weird because I don't know who's going to be there. Kenyon
That's true.
Sadiq
Yeah,
could
we're kind of
like
doing this in hindsight. We don't have like a
Right.
Kenyon Sadiq could be there, and I think if Kenyon Sadiq is there, I want him.
Mm.
But I wouldn't be mad like if Spencer Fano dropped, Monroe Freeling dropped.
yeah.
But or like I don't know. There's lost quite a bit, but like right now, I think my draft crush for the Panthers is Kenyon Sadiq if he falls.
Right there. And then finally, Eagles at
Eagles?
23.
What?
I'm between like 2, and it really depends on moves that are going to happen. If AJ Brown gets traded, I would love Omar Cooper
Yep.
at 23 because I think the way that a lot of people on the team and a lot of like people talk about Omar Cooper Jr. is that he's going to be really good, and
Yeah.
I like that next to Devontae
Mhm.
Smith because I think they do a lot of the same things, but also, like, they would complement each other really well. And then if we keep A.J. Brown, I really wanna stick with the Toledo thing we got going and go get
Yeah.
Emmanuel McNeil-Warren at safety. Man, he is just like lightning in a bottle. He can hit hard, he runs fast. I mean, he's just kinda exactly what we need in that safety position, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
the
big
draft.
big eye on it.
Yeah.
Kenyon Sadiq, and
We'll say Emmanuel
yeah,
McNeil-Warren.
we'll go with
Just
that one.
Yeah. I
keep it
do think
simple.
I do think AJ Brown's gonna be gone after that June 2nd
Unfortunately.
deadline. I think Patriots are probably gonna be the ones to
Yeah.
to
I've
nab
seen
him.
rumors that we have a deal in place already, just waiting for, like, June 2nd.
Right, yeah.
If it happens, it
What's that
happens.
dead cap penalty you have to take on though?
So, if we trade him before June 1st, it is $40 million of dead cap, but then after June 1st, it's only $20 million.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
too bad.
Alright. Save a little bit of money.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
But all right, well, wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
Have
last
fun.
minute thoughts
Anything?
from
that was a good first episode.
Yeah. Couple minor difficulties, but
Yeah, that
it'll be all right.
comes with the job.
Yep. Can't be perfect.
Mhm.
Nope.
Riley?
No. I think, thank you guys for tuning in.
Course.
This has been a lot of fun. I'm excited to get these going more, especially when the season starts. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot more fun to talk week in, week out,
Yep.
Yep.
A lot
what's
more talking
happening,
points.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun episodes coming in the future,
Yeah.
so
Stay tuned. Follow on all of our social medias at the Kickoff Pod. Yeah, we'll link them. But no, I had a blast. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Uh, this has been the Kickoff Pod. So like, comment, share, subscribe, do all
Yep.
those fun things. Helps us out, helps you out, because that means more episodes. And we will see you next episode.
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
episode.
Next
Next
episode.
week.
Let's work. See ya.
See ya.